Hi everybody, it's Barry here again, and it's good to be back with you again. Today's devotional out of Broken to Built 31 Days of Rebuilding is it's day 6, and it's entitled Right Person, Right Place, Right Time, and that time is now. And it's one very, very short verse in Nehemiah, the last verse actually. This is what it says. Now I was a cupbearer to the king. That's it. Nehemiah 1 verse 11. Now I was a cupbearer to the king. One of my all-time favourite Bible stories is probably one of the shortest Bible stories there is, and it gives me courage every day, and it's about a poor but very wise man. And there was a small city that he lived in, and it was under siege, so there was lots of enemy surround the city, and so it was in siege. No one could do anything. But this poor but wise man had some wisdom, and he shared it, and it actually saved the whole city. He was the right person in the right place at the right time, and he dared to step up and offer that wisdom. After he saved the city, he was forgotten about. Nobody remembered his name. We still don't know his name, and that's okay. He did what was required, and that was enough. And you can read the whole story, short story, in Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verses 14 and 15. You and I, we are also in a place, in a moment of time when we can be used by God for incredibly great things. Those 7 words finish that last chapter, and they can be so easily overlooked. Here was a time, a place, a role, a place of influence. And Nehemiah, well, he was a cupbearer. Now, a cupbearer was one who checked the food and the wine for the king to see whether it had poison. So if the king was suspicious that there was poison in the Pinot Noir, then Nehemiah would have been asked to come over and have a little gulp, have a drink first. But it was that level of trust that the king had with Nehemiah that gave Nehemiah such a God-given opportunity to orchestrate what God was wanting to do. Nehemiah, he was the right person in the right place at the right time. God positioned him as the next to them person, we're coming back to him, as the next to them person to the king, the most powerful man in the land. See, wherever you are right now, at this time, is where you can actually serve. And there's a lovely little quote from Francis Schaeffer, which I love this quote. He says this, we must remember that throughout our lives, that in God's sight there are no little people and no little places. Only one thing is important, to be consecrated, so that's dedicated, persons in God's place for us at each moment. Francis Schaeffer. Here's a question for you. Where are you in the here and now? And what roles do you have? In what ways could you be the person for such a time as this? And a recovery rock to build with? In God's sight, there are no little people and no little places. And you, wherever you are at this moment, you can have great influence. And it might surprise you. There are no little people, no little places. So that's my reading for today. I hope you're enjoying this series. And you can pick up a copy of Broken to Built at Amazon or other ebook stores. It's $1.99 US, and you can get a paperback version as well. Or you might like to come over to turningthepage.info and read a bit more about it there. Become a Patreon supporter and I'll send you a copy. But I just hope that you have a great day and that you recognise where you have a place in it, where your place is and what this time is for at this very moment. Thanks very much, and please leave some comments below. I love to hear those comments. They really encourage me and keep me focused on keeping on doing this stuff. Okay, you have a good day. Bye.